Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, this is your Avalanche post-game report. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's not my slogan. What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Let's freaking go. Avs bounce back. Get the W 5-2 over the St. Louis Blues in St. Louis. Definitely the bounce back we needed after the poor performance in Game 2. That was just... It was tough to watch, but this, a lot better of a game. Boy, is there a lot to talk about. Where to start out first? I guess we'll just start off with the first period. So, both teams, coming out actually pretty fast, I felt. With the St. Louis Blues scoring the first goal. They've scored the first goal in every single game now in this series. So... that kind of worried me a little bit because they had the crowd behind them this time. And I was like, well, in a hole early, we'll have to see if the Avs can quiet down the crowd a little bit and get something going. Which, not even like 2 minutes into the game, Sammy Girard gets checked into the wall. Like, whew, you could hear that hit from anywhere. It was loud. He just got crunched by a bigger dude. And I'm trying to remember who it was. God, I want to say it was Tarasenko, but I probably am wrong. But anyway, yeah, it sucks. Prayers up for Sammy G. He was having a great series, I felt. A lot of Avalanche fans are giving him crap most of the year in the regular season. But I thought he stepped up and he's been pretty big in this series. So hopefully they can fill that void because it was diagnosed that after the game, after he went to the hospital, that he has a broken sternum. He's going to miss the rest of the playoffs. So, hope he gets better soon because he was starting to turn up and be the guy, be the Sammy Girard that we all know. But we're a very deep team. We got a lot of depth, so I expect Bowen Byram to step up to the plate. Same with, I don't know what they're going to call it. Maybe they'll call it McDermott, just because this series is really physical, and that's the type of player he is. So we'll see. We'll see where they go from there. But anywho, they kill off a power play, the Avalanche, and this was controversial as well. Manson flips it up. Logan O'Connor comes out of the box. The Blues fans wanted an offsides. It was close. Could have been an offsides, could have not, but there was a ref there watching it. He said that it was onside. Logan O'Connor drives the net, puts it in, ties up the game. And that's how the first period would end. It would be 1-1. Heading into the second period now. Now, I believe this was the period where... No, late in the first. My bad. No, late in the first before we get to the second period. So, some more controversy. Got Nazem Kadri colliding with a Blues player. Also forgot who it was. It might have been Tyler Bozak. Could be wrong. Or Tuzo. But they collide and run into Jordan Binnington. He goes down. He tries to test it out. And they took him off the ice. So he gets replaced by Husso, which Binnington, he was 3 for 3 on the night. And, that play takes him out of the game. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not being biased or anything. I think Nazem Kadri was going for the puck, trying to get the puck in the net. But he collided, and there's just nowhere for him to go when he collided with the Blues player. And they're both going for the net, and Binnington was just there. So, but I feel like the Blues player, most of the force was on him. But, people are going to say it's Kadri's fault because he has the history of being dirty. But, it is what it is. I don't think it was necessarily intentional, but it's not for me to judge. We'll see If the league does anything about it, I highly doubt it, though. I think he's just going for the puck. And it's just an unfortunate play. You know, it was unfortunate when Sammy Girard got hurt as well. There was no penalty on that. And it could have easily called a penalty on that for roughing, but it is what it is, man. It's hockey, playoff hockey. You got to play hard. You got to play tough. So, but it does suck for the Blues. They definitely need him. What else? So going into the second period, we have a power play later in the period. This is what gets the Avalanche the 2-1 lead, and it's kind of funny because Nazem Kadri, Blues fans' worst enemy, he scores the goal on a deflection from Cale Makar. So they get the lead there. They eventually got another goal later in that second period by Artturi Lehkonen, who has been a phenomenal pickup from Joe Sakic at the trade deadline. I love me some Lehkonen, not like that, but he's a fun player to watch. I like him. He's a little pest. You know, he's very good defensively. He's very good on the penalty kill, and he can get goals. So he's a good player to have on your team. And then just before the freaking second period ended, we gave up a rebound to Ryan O'Reilly, and he puts it home. He's been having a great playoffs, and that makes the game 3-2, making the Blues believe again. I was starting to think the Avs were going to pull away, but that had me on my heels a little bit. Heading into the third period, Avs played really good the entire period. They weren't letting the Blues, tie it up. They weren't giving them very many good chances. Brandon Saad, though, almost had a chance to tie it up there at the end of the second, though. But yeah, later in the third, the Avs would eventually get a fourth goal from Gabriel Landeskog, probably the easiest goal of his career, as the clock was winding down like under 2 minutes, and Husso was he was trying to go to the bench and just got caught up, didn't really know where the puck was, and McKinnon to Gabe, that was the easiest goal. I mean, it was the goalie like halfway away from his net, so the net was wide open. And that makes it 4-2. They eventually do pull Husso, and the net's open, and the Avs were able to fend it off, and Artturi Lehkonen gets his second goal of the night. So 2-goal night for Lehkonen. And then, yeah, they just killed off the clock after that. So that's it. There it is, 5-2. That was your final from St. Louis. Avalanche over Blues. They take a 2-1 series lead. Game 4 is on Monday. So hopefully the Avs can, take a commanding lead of this series. But we'll see what happens. I'm interested to see how they replace Sammy Girard. And we also got to see the news on Jordan Binnington. I mean, that's big. That could definitely flip this series. So, anywho, one thing I don't like, though, is after the game, interviews going on, Nazem Kadri's getting interviewed. They said that Jordan Binnington threw a bottle at him. Like, come on, man. I know that Nazem Kadri has made some big no-nos against your team, but, like, boy, when are you going to stop? Like, we got over that hit last year when you guys beat them up that first matchup since then. And we moved on from it. But Jordan Binnington just keeps on freaking carrying it on, waving the stick in front of his face, acting like he's going to hit him, and then throwing the water ball. So he just needs to quit it. I don't know what his problem is, but anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like button, subscribe if you're new. And that, stay safe, be good, go Avs. See y'all in the next one.